We're talking today about that single moment, that split second where you go from just walking along to suddenly being on the ground in pain,
Mhm.
all because of something preventable, like a wet floor, a cracked sidewalk, some clutter.
Exactly.
So this deep dive is all about what to do right after that happens in those first few seconds and minutes to make sure you're protected.
Right. We're essentially building a tactical checklist for you. And our guide here is a specific legal framework in Colorado, the Colorado Premises Liability Act.
Okay.
And what it says, really, is that a property owner has a basic job to keep their space safe for visitors, for you.
So before we even get into the legal side, the evidence, let's talk health.
Fine.
It seems obvious, but why is it so critical to get medically checked out, even if you think it's just a minor bruise?
Because those first medical records are the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
They lock in the timeline. They connect the fall directly to the injury. Without that, someone could later say, well, how do we know it didn't happen somewhere else?
What?
Health is absolutely priority one. But if you're able to, there are a few key things you should do right there at the scene.
Okay, so run us through that. What's the immediate action plan?
First thing, if you can't move well or speak clearly, get anyone nearby to call for help. That's number one.
Right.
Second, and this is probably the most important thing, take a picture with your phone, a quick one. Not of you, but of what caused the fall.
The puddle of water, the broken stair.
Exactly, the cracked concrete. That visual proof is immediate and it's undeniable.
Okay, what's next?
Third, you have to report it. Find a manager, an owner, whoever's in charge, and tell them what happened right away.
And what if they have you fill out a form, an incident report?
If they do, ask for a copy. And read every single detail before you sign anything. Make sure it's accurate.
So let's talk more about that visual evidence. What are the kinds of pictures that, say, an insurance adjuster would have a really hard time arguing with later on?
Well, they can argue with generalizations, so you need to be specific. Get clear photos of the actual problem, the defect. Show any bad lighting, and this is a big one, take a picture that shows the absence of a warning sign.
Proving what wasn't there.
Yes, but it's not just about photos. If anyone saw you fall or saw the hazard before you got there, get their name and number. A witness is huge.
Now, you mentioned something before we started that sounded a bit counterintuitive. It has to do with what you were wearing.
I did. This is vital forensic evidence. You have to keep the clothes and the shoes you were wearing. And do not wash them.
Don't wash them.
Absolutely not. A rip, a dirt stain, a scuff mark. It can all help demonstrate the force and the mechanics of the fall. You also want to photograph any personal items that broke your phone, your watch, anything.
So once the scene is handled, we're moving on to building like a paper fortress of documentation.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay.
The photos show the why, but the records show the what, the damage. You need a solid timeline. And medical records create one that memory just can't. Every doctor's visit, every test.
And it's not just the big hospital bills.
No, you need to track everything. Prescription receipts, physical therapy costs, and the one people always miss, the cost of getting to your appointments. Yeah. Gas, an Uber, bus fare, you log all of it.
What about the impact that doesn't come with a receipt? The disruption to your actual life.
Two things there. First, get your pay stubs from before and after the fall. That shows lost wages in black and white. Second, start a simple journal.
A pain journal.
Yeah, just simple notes. Couldn't walk without help today. Or missed my son's game because of the pain. It turns that abstract suffering into something concrete and documented.
So when you put it all together, the photos, the preserved shoes, the detailed records, what does it all do for you?
It makes it very, very difficult for an insurance company to use their number one defense, which is trying to blame you for not paying attention.
Right. You're showing the hazard was real.
Precisely. The law in Colorado is designed to protect people from unsafe conditions. Your documentation brings the facts to the table and shows the space just wasn't safe.
And that leads us to our final thought. The law says the owner is liable when their space isn't safe. So maybe the strongest evidence you can gather isn't just that you fell, but proof that the owner knew, or at least should have known, that the danger was there.
That's it.
Because that proof, that knowledge, completely shifts the conversation. It's no longer about if you fell. It's about why that danger was allowed to just sit there waiting for someone to get hurt.